Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Katya. For those of you who do, welcome back. So for today's video, I wanted to start off the Christmas holiday videos with a Christmas haul of all of the things I got this year. Normally I like to do my overlays to show you how I style them, but I'm going to keep that for when I style my Christmas decorations. But I still want to show you what I end up getting. Some of the pieces I got from Winners, from Marshalls, from Michaels, thrifted. Some of them I'm DIYing myself, so I'm so excited to share those. You guys know how much I love Christmas, and this is probably the most exciting time of year for me to create content for you because I get so inspired when it comes to Christmas. So I wanted to start off strong and show you a haul of some of the pieces I recently got. So I'm going to start off with my first piece, and this is the piece that inspired me to go in the direction that I'm going in this year. If you've been following me for a while, that every Christmas I love to do something different, unique, fun, something quirky, something that I've never done. And so this year I wanted to keep it a little bit more traditional, but still keeping it in my aesthetic so that it goes in my home. Of course, as much as I love my vintage and my reds and a bit more like Ralph Lauren style, I love that for someone else's home, but for my home it wouldn't look so good. So let me start off with my first piece. Okay, so these Christmas ornaments are the ornaments that made the whole difference of the direction that I'm going in this year. And so let me show you if they're going to, oh, it's probably reflecting. Yeah, it's totally reflecting. Let me take them out because I have to show you what inspired me to go in this direction. So if I can get this box open, oh my goodness, we're gonna be here for like an eternity trying to open this box. I should have thought that before I was filming, and I didn't. They are these beautiful, they're sort of looking a little bit more glare, but they had like this sort of sage green, foresty. I immediately got inspired by the color. So I decided to keep my Christmas this year all in the greens, a lot of greens. I'm going to keep it in the brass. So all of these little top of the ornaments, I'm probably going to paint brass and also black. So black, green, and some brass. That's the colors I'm going for this year. And these are what set the tone. I was at first thinking I was going to be doing a Christmas tree, but I decided not to this year because it is so much work, and I have 3 Christmas trees. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of energy to take those out, and my Christmas trees are huge. Some of them are 8 feet tall, and I don't feel I want to do it this year. As much as I love my Christmas, I'm going to do it in a different way. So I'm still going to decorate the house, just not a Christmas tree. But I wanted it to be all green, like foresty green. I will be creating other ornaments for you, and I know you love when I do my ornaments, my DIYs, so I will be creating other ones as well. I wanted ornaments so that I can put them, I'll show you. I don't want to give too much, but I will be hanging them on some sort of branches that I have, and I'll show you. So anyway, I still needed some ornaments, so I decided to get 2 boxes of these. I ended up paying $19.99 for each box, and it comes in a set of 9, which is really good. So 9 ornaments, $20. Pretty good. That being said, I'm gonna move on to the other things that I got. So, okay. So I end up getting these bells, and I'm going to be using them pretty much not as an ornament. I will be using them to put them on some of my Christmas decorations. I also bought some garlands, so maybe I'm going to be putting them on the garland. I have an idea for these, and I needed some little bells, so I got these brass bells. They're from the brand Martha Stewart. I got these at Marshalls, and they're perfect little bells. That's going to lead me to my next bell. It's Christmas! Okay, oh my god. Imagine I was walking around the store with this, and everyone's like, what was going on? And here I was, ringing my bells. Okay, so moving on to my next pieces, I end up getting bells. I mean, very classic. Everyone buys bells. I feel it's nothing special, but I still wanted some bells. I think that they're so pretty. They're traditional. I love them, and I got these at the dollar store, but I end up paying them $16 for the lot of 3. But they also came in 1. So for my ornaments, my DIY ornaments, I will be creating an ornament with this. So I wanted to get 1 to have 1, but I wanted these to put on my staircase because I will be putting a garland there. And so I thought that these were the perfect brass bells, sort of brassy, undertone and they're very traditional shape. Some of them are a little bit more cylinder, but I really wanted more a traditional bell. And I thought they were so pretty. So I got the bells. Moving on to my next pieces. I ended up getting these at 2 different stores. This Nutcracker I got in a store where it's sort of a hardware store. It's like a Home Depot. It's called Rona. And I ended up getting this beautiful velvety green Nutcracker. And I saw him and I was like, you are coming home with me. He was so pretty. And I can totally picture him in the kitchen, on the countertop, and keeping it in my green theme because it is all about green for me. Green, 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 green. And then I got this little guy. So I got this guy first, and then I saw him at the dollar store. Can you believe it? At the dollar store. I ended up paying $4 for him, but he was made out of wood. And so I decided to paint him a little brass color. So I don't think I'm going to be putting them together. I could always put them together, but I think I'm going to put them separately. I think he's going to go downstairs, probably maybe in a tray or maybe in the bathroom. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure where he's going, but we can never have too many Nutcrackers. It's so nostalgic, so cute. I thought that they were different, but they still went well together. And one of them was $16.99. The other one was $4. Moving on to my next pieces. Now, these are going to be used in the centerpiece on my dining table. I obviously will be putting a garland there, but I wanted to create a whole bunch of different candle holders. And I found these at Marshall's. I found a bunch of different black candle holders like this. So one of them is like this. Then we have another one that's very similar. One of them's taller and one of them's shorter. Then I got this one that has this little detail. So they're all very similar to one another, but they still have something a little bit different. I got this one here like this. And then I got another one. I already had some candle holders, so I thought of adding those with my other ones that I used from last year. They were all on sale in the liquidation. They were from $8 to $12 and they're really heavy. I'm not sure if they're like cast iron, but they're very heavy. There's some sort of metal, of course, but I thought that they would look so pretty on the dining table. And I wanted to create this centerpiece where it was a bunch of different candles and keeping it in the green theme. So I wanted to get probably some green candlesticks. I'm really gonna go green, like foresty greens, not olivey tones, more of the, I would say, forest green. So that will lead me to my next pieces that I got, which I will be putting on the candlesticks. I still haven't gotten my candles. Finding green candles is a lot harder than I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be pretty simple, but they are so hard to find and to find the right shade as well. So I found some on Amazon. I pretty much looked everywhere in different stores and I could not find. I'm supposed to receive them, I think, in a couple days. So we'll see if they're the right shade, but I wanted to put some green candles in there and then add some green ribbon. So I got these beautiful green ribbons. I got them in this size, which is a little bit smaller. And then I got a little bit bigger for my garlands and things like that. And then I got a much bigger size like this. And I got them all at Winners and I paid, these were $7.99 and there's quite a lot of ribbon on there. Then I got this one for $6.99 and then the bigger one, I got it for $7.99. Ribbon can be very pricey and the fact that I found these, I'm so happy because they're such beautiful quality and I'm obsessed. So anyway, I got these. Then keeping it still in the table setting, I end up finding these gorgeous brass silverware and it's from the company Bombay. I thought that they were so pretty. Last year I had these sort of gunmetal black utensils and I wanted to add a little bit of some sparkles since I'm going very green, a lot of black, and I wanted to add a little pop of brass in there. And so when I saw these, I immediately grabbed them. You can't go wrong with this style of utensils. They come in a set of 20. I think that these are going to look so pretty with napkins. I'm thinking of maybe doing some plaid napkins. I'm going traditional but still keeping it Katya. So anyway, I love these. I think that they are perfect. I will still be using my plates that are more of a chocolatey brown but bringing in a little bit of sparkle with the brass. So I got these. Then I end up going to Michael's. I was not looking for these, but they were actually in the liquidation. Right now they're having a 60% off sale where all of the things that are fallish, they are on sale right now. And so I saw these. They are these beautiful brass coasters, and I thought that they were like the perfect holiday coasters. They're gonna look so pretty, especially we celebrate downstairs, so I always have my coasters ready for everyone to put their glasses on because I do not want them ruining my coffee table. So I thought that these were the perfect holiday coasters, and they go with the theme of the brass, and they're super heavy. They're beautiful quality. I ended up paying them, the original price was $16.99 each, and it comes in a set of 4. I ended up paying them, I think they were $3. So I am so happy. Love these. And not only can I use them during the holidays, but I can also use them all year round. So keeping it in the Michael's themes, this was part of their Thanksgiving, their fall collection, and I got these also 60% off. So I found this super cute little, I want to say it's like a little statue. It's like a knot like this, and so I'm not sure whether I'm going to keep it this color or I'm going to put it maybe more of a brassy color so that it can look perfect on a coffee table on top of books. I had seen this a few months back and I loved it, but I was not going to pay the price that it was, and now that it was 60% off, I decided to go ahead and get it. So I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it. It's not very holidays, but you can make it holidays by painting it, making it a little bit more brassy, make it look a little bit more festive, and add maybe some pine cones kind of passing through. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet with this, but I thought there was potential. So I end up getting that. Again, in Michael's, there was these pine cones, and I love pine cones for Christmas as much as I love it for fall. I think that pine cones are so pretty in a bowl. I think there's so many ways to decorate with them. You can hang them in your tree, do some ornaments, and so I got these as well, 60% off. I think I paid them like $1.50 or $2, and they're such a pretty size. I have some medium, I have some really big ones, and then I have some small ones, so I will definitely be using them. You can keep them as is, or you can paint them as if there's like a little bit of snow on it. They're definitely good bowl fillers, and so I will be using these for sure. Moving on, I got these at the dollar store, and I was not looking for them at all, but when I saw them, they were actually in the corner, and they were these beautiful poinsettas. I can never say that, poinsettas, and I thought that they were so different and fun and quirky, still keeping it traditional but still making it a little bit more modern. There's this boucle fabric right here which is like pretty and textured, and then there's the velvety that is tying in with the other velvet things that I have, and obviously keeping it still in that green that I'm loving, that I will probably be putting everywhere. But I thought that they were so pretty. They were $3.99 each. Normally you can put them in the Christmas tree. I'm thinking of maybe putting them in my garland. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them, but there's definitely potential to put them somewhere. So I got 4 of these, and then right next to these, I saw these super cute little candy canes. They're burlap rope mixed in with an ivory rope, like sort of white ivory. And so I thought they were so cute. Again, maybe putting them in the staircase, in the garland. There's so many ways that you can decorate with them. I could not pass these up. Again, these were at the same dollar store that I got them at. If you're wondering which dollar store, it is called Dollar Max here in Canada. I'm not sure if they have them in the States, but I know in Canada it's called Dollar Max, and these were $1.99, and they come with a set of 6. These are great also for Christmas trees or stuffing if you want to put them in different places throughout the house if you're doing little clusters of things. So I got these. Moving on to my next piece, I got this at Winners, and I got this beautiful bowl. And why a bowl? Because I envision it on my coffee table with some Christmas balls in it and some beautiful pine leaves. And also I was thinking of, and that leads me to my other things, I was going to put some moss in there as well to sort of make it a little bit organic. I love my earthy pieces, my organic pieces, and I'm going to mix all of that together. But I thought this was the perfect bowl to do so. It's actually made out of metal, but it looks like it's made out of clay or some sort of pottery, and it is pretty big. So I got this. I got a whole bunch of moss packages, and then I also got a whole bunch of pine leaves. Some of them I will be putting in some vases. I wanted some also to hang a little bit more from my garland that I will be putting in the staircase. I will be putting some in the vases. So I got some of these. Then I also got clusters like this. So they're all similar. I got some that have a little bit more of a pine feel to them like this. And then I also got these beautiful branches. I thought that this would look pretty, sort of peeking through and poking and making it look a little bit more organic and pretty, and bringing in a little bit of my brown, my beige, my earthy colors into the decoration as well. These I got at the dollar store. Some of them I got from Winners as well. Each one was $3.99, which is not cheap, but it's kind of cheaper for faux flowers because they can add up fast. But the good thing is I can reuse these, and it doesn't have to be during the holidays as well. So the fact that I can reuse them, I feel less guilty. These ones, however, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to reuse them, but I'll reuse them every year, not throughout the year. But I got a lot of these because that's going to lead me to my next piece. I will be putting them in my garland, but I'll also be putting them in my vase, and I will also be creating a outdoor wreath. Every season I always create a wreath. I did a fall one, and now I will be doing a Christmas one. So I end up finding this beautiful sort of, I want to say vine twined up. If it's like grapevines, or I saw this at Michael's and I immediately saw something that I was going to do a little bit different, a little bit more organic than what I normally do. Add some pines, add some pine cones in there, put it maybe in the center. Normally I sort of do a wreath where it's all around, but I thought of doing something maybe hanging from the bottom, or maybe off-center it, creating something beautiful and organic. And I end up paying this wreath $8.99 at Michael's for the size of it. I mean, it's a really good size, and I think it's just gonna look so beautiful. The whole look that I'm going for is organic with this wreath. So love this wreath. Moving on to my last piece, I end up getting two of these beautiful garlands. I already bought garlands last year that were on the centerpiece on my table, so I'm thinking these are gonna go on my railing in the staircase, or I'm going to use these as the centerpiece. I love the volume of them. They're so beautiful, and they do look very realistic. There's pine cones in there as well. I end up getting these at Winners. It's very hard to find a good thick garland where you don't have to mix in two garlands together to make it look very full. And I thought that these were such beautiful full garlands. I end up paying them $59 each, which is not super expensive because garlands are very expensive. And when you're intertwining two of them, it can come out to like $100 for a garland. So I'm happy I found these. And then I was thinking adding in a little bit of these in there as well to sort of make it hang a little bit, like at the bottom here like this, so that it hangs and has texture. So that's why I got these pine leaves as well. I got so many of them because I know I'm gonna get a lot of use out of them. Look, I'm not sure if I'm gonna use these as my centerpiece or I'm going to use the ones that I already have. The other ones that I have are a little bit more of a flatter garland. These are different, more traditional again, and they're beautiful and full. So anyway, that is it. That is the whole Christmas haul. This is what I got so far this year. There's also some thrifted pieces that I end up getting that I did not put in this haul, but I will be putting in the next video because I will be doing a Christmas thrift flip for you. I'm so excited because I mean, they're coming out pretty good. I have a few done, and then I still have a few left to go, but I thought I would start this Christmas extravaganza with a Christmas haul, and I hope you enjoyed it. Comment down below. Let me know what you are doing this Christmas, how you are decorating, what are your colors, what style are you going for. In the past, I've done so many different ones. I've done florals, I've done layering of fabrics. So this year, I wanted to keep it a little bit more traditional, but still making it a little bit cattier. So anyway, I am super excited. I cannot wait to share all of this and feeling the Christmas spirit, putting some Christmas music, hot chocolate, and getting into the whole magical feel of the holidays. And there's nothing more special to me. It's very nostalgic. It makes me feel like I'm going back to being a child, and I love it. And I always had the best Christmases ever. My mom made it so special that I love Christmas so much, even at my age. I love Christmas. I'm like a child. I'm like a big kid. So anyway, I am so happy. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Oh, moving on to my outfit. I am wearing this. I got this headband, I would say maybe 2 years ago. I got it from the brand called Dolls Kill. I'm not sure they still have this, but I'm sure they'll get more. Then I got these super cool, it's sort of like a chain of earrings, and I got this again a couple years ago from a company called, I believe it was Stinny's, or I'll put it down below if it's not the right company, but I had it and I completely forgot about these, and I thought that it was so pretty if I brought it out. And then there's this shirt that I was planning on having in Koakaya a few years back, and I decided not to, but I had it still in my closet, so I thought it was perfect for the holidays. Belt is thrifted, and that is pretty much it. So that is the whole outfit. Oh, and some of the jewelry is from Koakaya, and gift from my mother. How beautiful is this ring? I'm obsessed with it. I love it so much. My mom got it to me for a birthday gift. Look how beautiful. It's a Swarovski, and it's such a beautiful quality. So I decided to take it out, and that is it. That is the whole outfit. Lipstick is Gucci. It's actually a gift from my friend, and it is this beautiful shade of red. I cannot see the color, but I will put it up on the screen. How beautiful is the packaging? Look at this. I always pull out a red lipstick, especially in the holiday time. I think a pop of red, even with a winter white outfit or an all black outfit, a little pop of red on your lips. Either red or I put my burgundy. I think that those are like so pretty in the holiday season. So that is it. That is the whole look. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for your thumbs up. And by the way, thank you all so much for your beautiful comments on my Q&A. I know some of you thought that I was leaving YouTube. I will never leave YouTube. And I hate saying never because people say never say never. I will keep doing YouTube until I can't do YouTube anymore. I have my moments of being discouraged, and it's not always obvious, and sometimes you're your own cheerleader and it's very hard, but I love what I do. I wake up and I get inspired, and I get to inspire other people. So that is something that I can have all the money in the world, I would still keep doing this because I love it so much. So I'm not going anywhere, but I did question it, and it was something that I was debating whether or not if it's Koakaya that I'm gonna stop doing, or is it YouTube, because I was juggling so much, and for the amount of work that I was putting in pretty much everywhere, I felt as though something's gotta give. I'm a one-woman show and I'm doing so many things, and people don't realize sometimes how much work goes behind having a business, having a YouTube channel, and doing all of that. And sometimes when you're seeing that the analytics are not good, YouTube is not promoting your video, you're not making an income that is sustainable, at some point something's gotta give. So right now with the taxes, the Koakaya situation, I am taking a little hiatus, a little break with Koakaya, and it breaks my heart because I love having Koakaya and I love my business, but I'm okay with taking a little break with that right now. So I'm able to focus on my YouTube, and I'm able to focus for Christmas videos, and I am excited. So everything happens for a reason. So anyway, I wanted to say a big thank you for all your beautiful comments, your messages you sent me on that Q&A. I tried to answer every single one of you. But anyway, thank you all so much for your words of encouragement. But I am staying on YouTube. I am here, and I am re-inspired right now, and I'm excited to share the next videos with you. So thank you for sticking around and being part of this beautiful community. I love you so much. I will see you next time. Have the best week ever. Mwah. Bye, guys.